Hi folks, and welcome to another edition of my Veg Garden. Today is Saturday the 21st of January, so about 3 weeks into January now. So today the plan would be to plant some onion seeds, some shallots, some leeks also, and also some lettuce, just to get things started. Because you'll see in the previous video about my grow cabinet I built, so that's the idea, so get things started. So what I'll do is I'll just flip the camera around and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we're currently inside the shed at the moment. So as I say, I'm going to plant some leeks, some shallots, some onion seeds, and also some lettuce. So what the idea, I'm going to try something different this year. With the leeks and the shallots, I'm going to try them in root trainers. I don't know how well it works. So we've got, I'm going to fill that with some seed and cutting compost. So we'll get that tray. I'll show you in a little while. Once I've done everything, we'll just sit inside the new grow cabinet inside the greenhouse that's all heated. So that's there. So we're going to do two. What I'm doing this year is, in previous years I've always printed a little label on a label printer and stuck it onto plant labels, but this time I've gone for these. I got these end of last season from Asda. Plug there for Asda. They were end of season. I think they were about 25 pence or 50 pence for a pack. So, and they're brilliant. I've used Sharpies. Yeah. Sure. Here's that. I think these are fine ones, aren't they? Yeah, fine point ones. Pack of 4. I think they were also on the sale at the beginning of the year because of sort of school stuff, you know, like stationery and all that sort of stuff. So I bought a pack of 4 different colours, but I will generally only use the black or the red inside green to do the greenhouse stuff. So as I say, just so let me just show you. So in essence, when it comes to that, it doesn't need to go all the way because generally with other seeds like module trees, then so we're not planting actually tomatoes. That was just a test for me. So we'll do that. So we'll plunk it like so. So there we go. Right. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to pause video and I'm going to do the planting because I'm quite sure you've seen planting before. As I say, what I'm using to start off, I'm using the seed and cutting compost because I've made the mistakes in the past about using just normal compost and trying to add stuff to it, and that I just find this seems to have made big differences. While we're here in the shed, we'll just quickly show you how the giant onions are doing. So I posted on one of my Facebook groups because some of the leaves will seem to be dying. So I'll just show you what they are at the moment. Certainly some of them are doing a lot better. What I got told was it was likely to be overwatering. The problem is sometimes I thought, alright, so I'm going away from the house for several days with work, so I thought I'll better give them a good feed. Sorry, not a good feed, a good water, but I seem to be overwatering them. Some really good comments from people, you know, about just giving them a good water and then leaving them. Another one, I really can't remember your name at the moment, said about lifting them up, seeing if they're heavy or light. If they're light, then give them a water. If they're heavy, then don't touch them. And that's a really good. So what I've got here is just I put capillary matting down, just so there's a little bit of water there, so they're not soaking and floating in water. So there. So that's what we're doing. I think I watered them 2 days ago and just gave them a light water in the capillary matting. Capillary matting just looks ever so slightly damp. Let's just take that one, and it still feels quite heavy. What I'll probably do is I'm going away in business again, so probably tomorrow night I'll give the capillary matting a little bit of water because I'm away for 4 days or something like that. So so it's really difficult, you know, to sort of say to the wife and that you need to water a certain way. I know exactly how it needs to be watered, and it is just too much complication to it when asking other people to do it for you. So there we go. So that's how they're doing. Some are doing good. You know, some really, if you look at some of the back, pretty pleased how we are at this stage compared to where we were last year. We had to restart round about this sort of stage last year, so we're doing okay. So right, so as I say, I'm going to pause it at the moment. I'm going to do the planting, and then what I'll do is I'll just give you a little update at the very end, folks, so just bear with me. Welcome back again, folks. Done all the planting I wanted to do for today, so just going to show you. This is on the other video about my grow cabinet, so this is my grow cabinet. As you can see, it's about there. It's because the door's open at the moment, so we get a good reasonable temperature at the moment. So what we've planted, let's see, we're planting this one and this one in root trainers. So that's my leeks, as you can see, leeks mussel butter, 21st of the 1st 2007. So we've got 8, 16, 20, 8, 16, 8, 16, 32, 60 something, hasn't it there? No, 8. Oh, it's 4. Oh, sorry. Maths is terrible. 1, 2, 32 in a tray. Got that all wrong. So 32 leeks and 32 zebrune shallots. What we've done is covered them with that to try and keep the moisture. Haven't watered them at all from the bottom at the moment. What we've done is we have planted them in a little divot in there to put the seed, put some vermiculite on top, and gave it a spray with lukewarm water so we don't stress the seeds too much. So we've got that one and that one. That's mid level. I'll just do that so you can scan. So that's mid level. So that's mid level for that one. Then what else we've got? Let me just open the other side. Just bear with me a sec, folks. Right. So on the other side, at the top shelf, we have got, you can see, Bedfordshire Champion onions. So we've got what's that, 4, 8, 12, that's 24 in that module tray. These are not done in rootsy, these are just normal height. 24 in that one, and half a tray of them. So that's 60 plants. And each of the, I meant to say when with regard to the root trainers as well, in each of these I plant 2 seeds in each of the cells. So if one doesn't grow so great, you can actually pick the one doesn't grow so great, I should say, then you've still got the other one to save you. If both are growing well, you've got to pick the strongest one and just leave the strongest one to grow and pull out the one that's not so strong. So that sort of covers. What we've also got is got some lettuce as well, just 8 cells there. That was just to I wanted to get them started, and that just helps. So what we've used here, we've used 5 of the 12 spaces that are available for trays. So that's not too bad, because you know that's the onions, the shallots and the leeks will cover 2 of the 4 normal sized beds anyway. And the other beds is going to be parsnips, beetroot, some lettuce as well, and the other big bed is where the brassicas go. So there we go. So what I'll do is I'll shut this up to get the temperature in there. Let me just shut that aside. We'll do the same with this one. So, and that will keep the temperature in there. Right, so we'll just spin round. So right folks, that's us. So we're going to leave that. We'll see how well they do. So it gets up to about, it varies between 16 and 19 degrees, so we'll just leave them in there, see how they grow. When they start growing, I'll take the lids off them. Once the seedlings pop out, I'll take the plastic propagator tops off them, because you don't want them to become really damp that way. This is just to help them germinate. So that's us folks. Right, I'm not going to drag it on like I normally do. I'll pop in the contents section or description section, I'll put in the link to my website. the website, just as I think I said before, I think it's called SimDiff, the app. It allows me to update it on my phone, because sometimes I never get the time to do it when I'm out and about with work and things like that. So I'll do that, so you can have a look at just sort of the general updates on that. So right folks, that's us. Thanks very much for watching, your comments and everything like that. I really do appreciate it. It'll probably be another 2 weeks or so with the next video. Hope everyone's well, and having a great time, and I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye just now folks.